You too. What's up, man? I'm back in the weight room, trying to get my physical fitness together. Last week, I think I worked out maybe 3 times. I wasn't feeling my best last week. Felt like I was coming down with a cold. I had an itchy throat, just kind of fatigued and had chills. And so I didn't want it to fully prolong into, a full-out cold. So I was medicating myself as much as possible to stop it, from doing it. And I was successful with that because I want to say like day 2 of feeling that way, or day 3, like I started feeling much better. One of the things I did go through last week in regards to health-wise was Friday and Saturday, man, I was having like headaches. And I get these sometimes when I go without eating, or I just have a lot going on, where I'm just busy. And last week was that type of week for me, despite me being, having the cold-like symptoms. I was busy at work. Of course, when I got home, I had things to do at the house. I had to, call my lawn man to come and cut our yard because my wife been getting on me because our yard was crazy. He kept saying he was gonna come, he didn't come. We had to pay the bill for my son's speech therapy because we had a balance, and so we was trying to figure out, okay, how we was gonna pay it, what strategic way we was gonna pay it instead of just dipping into our cash. We end up using Affirm again, which in my last video, or not my last one, but some videos I had before, you'll see how I use Affirm to, pay different things without having to pay cash, and then pay a very low monthly payments to pay off my balance, And so we did that, had to take care of that. Then once we got him paid, on Wednesday, I had to take him to a speech therapy class. Tuesday, I have a Bible study with a couple friends of mine in the evening time, but also because I've been short-staffed at work, I've been working late. So as soon as I get off work, go to the house, I had to stop at the store, get food and stuff like that. Then, go home, get ready for the Bible study, but also, take care of my little ones and things of that nature, get baths for them and all that. And so it was a lot. And then I also do my YouTube stuff. I didn't upload as much as I would like to last week, but hey, I'm doing it now. But anyway, I'm kind of getting off subject. Thursday and Friday and Saturday, I had like this headache, and because I was doing so much, I had practices, had appointments, had to be home at a certain time. My wife had stuff to do, and so I just had this nagging like headache on the left side of my brain. Like all day, like Friday, I was like hungry. I woke up, got some breakfast, and it still was there. I was tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep Thursday night, and so these things happen when I don't eat or I'm not getting enough rest. And so, being that I was busy at work, the time that I got my lunch, I laid it out. I took like a nap, and normally a nap helps me. And so this time I took the nap. It helped a little bit, but it still was there. It still was prolonged. And so I took some Motrin, drowned it. Motrin helped. It lowered the pain or whatnot. And so by the time I left work, I went straight to my gig because the gig started at 6. I didn't get off work till like 4 something. And so another thing, Houston traffic, like I talked about before in another video, I had to go through Houston traffic. And so got there, had to change clothes because I did not change at work. I was like, let me just go, get there, and then I'll change. When I get there, change, got set up, start gigging. The headache was still there, The pain medication had let off some, and the headache was still there. So I'm gigging. I'm not my full self. And so finally got through the gig. It was cool. Got home and just passed out on the couch. Was just knocked out. Got up the next morning, still wasn't feeling my normal self. Sorry about that. But yeah, I was like my left side of my head was like I had a headache, and so it wasn't like a migraine headache, but it was uncomfortable. It wasn't a severe pain, and so I slept. I took Motrin. I got up Saturday. Still was kind of feeling it. I ate. It felt like hunger pains, but I was eating, and it still was there. And so, of course, I prayed. And Saturday going into Sunday, I made sure that I slept like a long time. I slept. I drank water. I ate. So Sunday when I got up, I felt much better. It was finally gone, and I felt like my normal self. We went to church, went and got something to eat, got a little cocktail at the restaurant, came home, shot some hoops with the boys, chilled with the wife, watched the rest of Love is Blind. I don't know if y'all watch Love is Blind, but I watched that. That's a whole other thing, but yeah, and so these things, they happen every now and then, like so often I get these headaches, and one thing it is I know that I'm overdoing it. I'm overworked. It's like I'm in survival mode. And so, like I said, it was just so much. It was so much stuff on my mind that, like, I just felt overwhelmed mentally. Like, I feel like, and I still have some unresolved, I don't want to call them issues, but just, situations that I'm still kind of pondering on how to best go about it. But my mind kind of overloads because I overthink sometimes. And so, in the Bible it says, basically take it one day at a time. Don't worry about what tomorrow has. Because you can, you stress yourself out overthinking about the things that's gonna happen tomorrow, worrying. And that's what I was doing. I was like, I had so much overload on my mind, so many questions, so many things. Okay, I need to get this done, I need to get that done. And like I said, rest is key. I wasn't resting at night. I was getting like 4 hours, 5 hours maybe. And it took a toll on me. And so I know moving forward that I have to prioritize going to bed at a certain time to get the full rest that I need. I have to prioritize, dealing with the things of the day. And, maybe making small plans for the things of, tomorrow or later on, but not fully focusing in on that. And then I have to prioritize, praying and using my words to speak life over myself, even in times where I start to feel those pains start to come over, because those things, that feeling I had can happen again. It can happen again because life is always going to present, things that as a leader I have to figure out. As a leader, I have to come up with a plan for it. There's people relying on me, There's people who call me and want advice on this, and sometimes I don't always have advice. I might have advice, but I don't have real life experience on it. And so I have to give them some type of sound wisdom to help. There's my children and my wife who was like, hey, what we gonna do about this? And so I guess what I'm telling you, fathers and whoever in the leadership position, or even just dealing with that, man, take it one day at a time. One day at a time. hour by hour. You know, you're not gonna know everything. You're not gonna be able to solve everything. You just can do what you can do at that time. You know, but prioritize, what's the word? Sometimes escaping for a minute, escaping from the life of right now. When I say escaping, I mean disengage from whatever your phones or the problems and meditate. Disengage by rest, disengage by sleeping. You know, just disengage and do something that makes you happy. Do something that will cause endorphins to shoot out in your brain. Do something that's gonna make you feel good. You know, replenish yourself. Read something. Then go back and attack whatever it is that needs to be taken care of for that day. Because if you drain, then you're not gonna be a help to anybody. Sometimes you just gotta let it go. Like, sometimes you just gotta hit the pause button on life and take control of your mental. Fitness is a good thing to do. Always support working out. Like I said, lifting weights ain't for everybody. Maybe walking the track, maybe walking in your neighborhood, walking the trail, maybe riding a bike, or maybe, you know, just spending time wrestling with your babies, you know, with your kids, hooping. Do something that's going to bring a smile to your face. Do something that's less taxing on your mind, so you can provide clarity for the decisions that you have to make in life. You know, watch something that's going to affirm you, something that's going to pour into you and not take out of you, because you already have a lot of stuff that's going on. When you're a leader, you're pouring into and coming with strategies and have to answer these questions, but who's pouring into you? And if you don't have that, then you're gonna have to not research, but find your time to have things that build you up and pour into you. And sometimes you can't always do it on your own. Sometimes you need assistance. Sometimes you need affirmation. Sometimes you need inspiring videos, motivational videos, anything that's going to help you. Music that's going to uplift you and bring joy. That's going to build you up. And so, I don't know if y'all go through that. You know, those headaches and things of that nature. I need to get a physical because I'm gonna see my doctor and just, you know, let them know about it. But like I said, our mental health is something that we need to be aware of. You have to be aware of it. So, I need to move around. There's a lot of people coming in. You know, I don't want to sit here while making a video. I'm gonna check in with y'all later. All right. Out. Yeah, get up out of there. But you know, one thing that made me feel good, that like, if I'm down, I'm stressed, it always kind of pick me up, is buying new clothes or sneakers. Now, mind you, I am on a strict budget. You know, I'm not, you know, buying a lot of stuff. I'm saving. I'm trying to get to $100,000 in my account. I'm nowhere near it, but I can put some money aside to get fresh, because that makes me feel good. Like, I'm not gonna go on no shopping spree, but to put like a little unit together with some shoes, like, that makes me feel good. And that's something you can do. You know, to make yourself feel good. Do something for yourself. Go buy yourself dinner at your favorite restaurant. You know, take yourself to go see a movie. Go to a spa. You know, me, I like massages too. And actually, I got a gift certificate to a massage place I need to use. Go get a massage. Do something that's gonna make you feel good. Like you need it. You deserve it. Like it can't just be just business and responsibility. It just can't be that. You gotta disengage. That time for yourself got to be the things that are pleasing to oneself. Like tickets to a concert, I don't know, whatever it is you like, but that's how stress creeps in and takes over and then breaks down the health of your body through consistent busyness, work, responsibility. Gotta take care of this, gotta take care of that. No, man. Those things are noble. Do that, that's fine. I ain't going down these escalations, it ain't working. But you also gotta take care of yourself. You also have to have some play attached to your work. It just can't be, okay, I'm gonna go hard. Nah, buddy. That's how people become bitter. That's how people become mean. You feel me? And another thing is how important community is. You know, like I told you, I'm on a Bible study with some friends of mine. And so through the Bible study, I mean, we go over the Bible, but also we just talking, you know. It's an open dialogue to, you know, share basically what's going on in our lives, you know. Like as men, we all are family men, so we can relate to each other, and we've had similar experiences. So it's a community of support for times where I just feel like, man, I need to vent. So you can get a wide range of advice and just personal testimonies of how people got through or whatever they was going through. And then, like I say, we all are positive one to another. We keep it real with one another. Yeah, one thing you do want. You want people that's going to, like I said, a community that's going to be real with you. Not going to be mean to you or nothing like that, but don't mistake realness with or a stiff critique with, you know, being mean or something like that. Just because somebody is letting you know how it is, that's really done in love. But that community is very important. I'm changing the camera to the other arm because my arm is sore. But that's very important into you know, reducing stress and into a therapy of relieving the survival mode mentality. You know, get you a community of people that's going, like I say, speaking to you. Some people that you can vent to, some people that you can go to and just, you know, talk about your problems. Another thing that's good is focus on your wins. and I ain't gonna say focus on them, I'm sorry, focus is the wrong word, but celebrate your wins, small or big. If you had some tough decisions to make today, and you know, you got an answer to it, you got a solution, man, celebrate that. Check that off. Like, you got through it. You know, celebrate those things. You finish a class, or maybe you finish a chapter, celebrate those things. You one step closer to, you know, getting to your dreams, getting to your goals, meeting your goals. Celebrate those things. You know, you have to celebrate those small wins. You have to go step by step in regards to whatever you're trying to get. Like I say, it doesn't benefit you to not pat yourself on the back, but always, you know, be hard on yourself. Like, nah, I ain't there yet, yada yada. Nah, you ain't there yet, but you're making the steps to get there. Like every little small win that you get, whether it's finishing a chapter, whether it's figuring out how y'all gonna pay this bill, whether it's finally paying off a little small debt that was owed, that's a win. That's a reason to celebrate. That's a reason to, you know, pat yourself on the back and be like, damn, I'm making small strides, but I'm making strides. And at some point, these things are going to manifest into big ones. Like, these are things to be happy with yourself with. Be happy with yourself. You know, that celebration is one of the things you can do to take yourself out. Like, hey, because of that, I'm gonna go get me some ice cream. You know, because of that, I'm gonna go, you know, spoil myself and buy me a little shirt or fitted hat or something of that nature. You know, celebrate those small wins. Celebrate those things. Another thing is, like I always say, create balance in your life. Create balance in your life. You know, if you're a good planner, plan it out. Like, hey, I'm gonna focus on this at this time, then we're gonna tackle this, and then we're gonna tackle that. You know, prioritize what need to be prioritized, and then whatever else does not, hey, just kind of put it, okay, this is gonna be one of the things that we can you know, tackle this or kind of figure this out within the next few days or whatnot. But that balance is key. You know, there's gonna be some things that require much more attention than others. Those are things that you put as priority. You know, there's gonna be times where something deserves 80% of your focus and everything else is about 20%. So you have to, you know, measure all that out. But make sure that it's balanced. Make sure that in between your strategic planning of all that in those little times you're taking time to rest, like I say, meditate, nap, or just disengage. You're taking time to pour into yourself, you know, do things that's going to give some enjoyment to you. And these are just moments in that day. This is not, I'm gonna take 4 hours to just enjoy myself. Or I'm gonna take 4 hours to, you know, rest and just be lazy. Nah, you take little moments. You take whatever moments within that time frame that you need. I can't put a time frame on. I can't say, hey, take this many moments, take that many moments. But you just take what you need to reset, to get yourself that second win, to get back out there in the game and play. But you have to do it. But it takes balance, creating a routine. You know, sometimes there's some people, it's like, okay, let me create a routine, because when you create a routine, you do it consistently, then it becomes a habit. It's like, okay, this is what I do this time, boom, this is what I do this time, this is what I do this time. For me, I have a semi-routine. It's banana in the morning. No, well, it's pray before I get out of my car. I read a devotional. I listen to a little Bible study. Walk in, eat a banana, drink some apple juice, go see my patients, come back, and I'm on to my day. I'm seeing what I need to do in regards to, work. What patients need what. What am I doing with the bank account? Because right now, a big thing for me is, what am I going to do with my money in the market? Because the market is falling, and they haven't talked of recession. And so I'm thinking like, dang, I don't want to lose money. I mean, what can be done? But it's a day by day thing. I'm not going to stress it. I'm not going to let it get the best of me. I'm going to do my research, and I'm gonna leave it right there for that day. Next day, I might do some more research, and whatever I'm being led to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna stress it. I have a family to take over, and that's how overthinking comes in. Because now I'm thinking, damn, I got a family to take over. I can't help but lose this money, yada yada. Some things just happen. But you do what you need to do. You do your research, you do your homework, and make a decision, and just stick to it. And if it doesn't work out, then that's a lesson learned. The reason why I'm so big on using different pay now, pay later apps and stuff like that, and borrowing from my 401k is because I used to have a business back in the day. I had a barbershop that I owned, and I used all my money, all my cash, to buy equipment, to pay bills and all that. And when my shop failed, I didn't have no money left. And so when I talked to a business owner that I knew, he was telling me like, man, don't ever use your money. Always use, the bank money or some type of funded money. Do not use your money. And so I'm like, he right, I shouldn't have, because I could have used, the bank's money and just kind of been paying it back monthly. Although I'm be paying more because of the interest, but it'd be better for me to have that money in my account, gaining interest, and then paying the bank back their money, a small payment for however the long term is. And so now I'm like, man, I don't want to use any of my cash. I don't want to use none of my money. If I have to make big purchases, I'm trying to leverage other people's money while keeping mine and let mine build. And so I learned from that, because by doing that, I failed. I used all my cash, they had none left and none to show for it. And it really discouraged me a lot. It discouraged me a lot, but I learned I'm not using my cash. My cash gonna stay where it's at, and I'm gonna leverage other people's money. And that's what I've been doing. But like I say, balance. Create a routine for yourself. Create a plan on, okay, this is how I'm gonna do this is how I'm gonna do that. And just stick with that. Stick with it. And if something fall off, hey, go back to the drawing board and, figure that out. That's okay, let me edit this, let me make an amendment here. But, that's balance, man. Just try to bring as much balance to your life. And like I say, insert in your planning, insert things that's going to make you feel good, things that's going to give you rest, things that's going to reset your mind, things that's going to be mentally healthy, stimulating, gonna put a smile on your brain's face, you know what I'm saying? One more thing, I'm gonna go. Limit yourself to situations that's gonna cause you stress. And I know there are some things that, like, if you work in the hospital like me, there are some procedures that you're gonna be in that may be kind of high intensity. But in some things you just have a duty to do. But people that bring stress in your life that you don't have to talk to, do not talk. Things that you may watch or hear that may add certain intensities to your energy, don't engage. Don't engage. Like, that's where I said, when it comes into, there's gonna be stuff in life that already adds a load on you, a load of pressure, a load of intense stress on you, you don't need to be adding other things to that plate. Like if you know watching a certain team really gets you riled up, you don't need to watch that. If you know watching a certain sportscaster or something, you know, a debate show really riles you up and makes you offended, you don't need to watch that. Stay away from things that are gonna spark more stress. They're gonna spark more high intensity negativity into your life, into your state of mind. Stay away from the things. Go to the things that are going to pour into you. Go to the things that are going to affirm you. Go to the things that are going to inspire you and motivate you and speak life into you. Don't go to the things that's going to cause stress. Do not answer the phone for somebody who you know is going to just be talking negative, that's going to have just nothing but complaints and all that. Do not answer the phone. Stay away. Stay away. Okay? Go ahead and send that person a voicemail. Disengage. Text message you get from no. Conversations that you may be, hearing at work. No, man, walk away. Walk away. Even in some cases that you feel intense, if you can get somebody to relieve you, especially on the day like if you had headaches and stuff like that, get somebody to relieve you. Go to a less stressful thing, a less stressful environment, and do your work there, at least for the time being, if you can. But take yourself away from added stressors that you don't need. Like, take yourself away from added stress. And that comes even with foods. There are some comfort foods that say sometimes you just want what you want. You want a honey bun, you want some chips, you want some ice cream or something. I get it, I understand. But there are also some things that that you probably shouldn't eat that causes, maybe high blood pressure, your sugar to go up or something like that. Stay away from that, because you don't want to eat something, then start feeling guilty that you ate it. And now you thinking all types of negative thoughts like, man, why I shouldn't did this? Man, I'm so dumb and I'm not disciplined. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Leave it alone. It's not worth it. And so you have to disengage from things that are going to cause you stress. People that are going to cause you stress. Situations that are going to cause you stress. Disengage from that. Put that into your balance, your strategic, your plan for the day. I'm not gonna engage with them today. I just don't have it. No, I got a headache. I don't want to worsen this thing. I don't want this to evolve into an illness or a sickness, and for me just to be in a negative, dark state where now I'm lashing out on people. Nah, I don't want that. Take the stresses away from your life. Okay? Take those environments, people, situations, just take it away. All right, man, that's it for me. I gotta get out of here. They want me to bring food home, and so I wanted to check in on YouTube with y'all. I don't have no views on any of my other videos right now, but that's cool. I'm starting to kind of like doing this. I just need them. Sometimes I have to pause and go to a different place because it be busy. People be walking around and so. But yeah, man, I see y'all.